Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Pabbly. Today in this video we will learn how to create certificates for your company training program and send to trainees on WhatsApp. Okay, so the idea here is your company is providing a training program for trainees, for thousands of your trainees, and on completion of the program you want to send them the certificate. But the problem here is, if you'll follow the manual process, you have to first collect the data of your trainee, of every individual trainee of yours. Then you have to create a certificate for that trainee, for thousands of trainee, and then you have to send the certificate to them on WhatsApp individually. Okay, this process will take a long time, which will kill your time unnecessarily. So to save your time, I suggest you to bring some automation here. You want something like, you have created a form for your trainees, okay? Now, the trainees just have to fill this form, and on successful form submission, automatically a certificate will be created for that trainee, and then again automatically it will be sent to him on WhatsApp. So for that, I have used three applications here. First, I have used Google Forms to create online forms. Here I have used Google Forms, but you can use any other platform like Pabbly Form Builder or Jot Forms, etc. Then I have used Google Slides, okay, to create the certificate. Then finally I have used WhatsApp. You know, it's a famous chatting app to send the certificates to my trainees. But here I have to solve one more problem. The problem is, there is no direct integration or link between these three applications. So how I have performed the automation? Let me tell you. With the help of Pabbly Connect. Now you people will say, what is Pabbly Connect? So Pabbly Connect is an integration and automation software. What it will do, it will help us to link all of these applications together so that whenever the trainee will fill up the form which you have created for them, on successful form submission, automatically a certificate will be generated for that individual trainee and it will automatically be sent to him on WhatsApp. Isn't it amazing? Now let me tell you one more amazing thing. To use this software Pabbly Connect, you need not to be from a technical background. A non-technical person can also use this software very easily. Now let me show you a real-time example on my screen. Okay guys, as you can see on my screen, this is the particular form I have created for my trainees. Now trainees will fill up this form and on successful form submission, they will receive a WhatsApp message with the link of the certificate or the PDF file of the certificate. So let me show you the WhatsApp web page. I have opened it for you. Okay guys, this is my WhatsApp web page. I have opened it for you. Here the message will be reflected as soon as we will fill up the form on behalf of our trainee. So let's fill up the form now and we will see if a message will be sent here or not. Okay guys, so I have filled up the form on behalf of our trainee. Here you can see the name of my trainee is 𝗃𝙗𝘆. This is the email ID and this is the phone number. Guys, one more thing. Let me tell you, whenever you will create the form, don't forget to give a help text or a instruction box here for your students in front of the phone number, that you have to enter the country code with the mobile number. This is very important. I'll tell it to you again and again. Why? Because I'll show it to you in my workflow. This is very important guys, to put the country code with the mobile number. So what you can do, you can simply give a help text for your students in the form. Don't forget this, okay? So I have successfully filled up the form, okay? Now I'll click on submit and we have successfully submitted the form. Let's go to our WhatsApp web account and we will see if we have received any message there or not. Yes guys, you can clearly see a message has just arrived for 𝗃𝙗𝘆. Let's see. Okay, the message, you can see the header name here, which is the trainee's name, 𝗃𝙗𝘆, and message states, hello 𝗃𝙗𝘆, congratulations, we are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the training program. Please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know this certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want to help you get there. Hope for your significant and successful career in life. Best regards, AI. So this is the body of SMS what the student has got, and now we will download the certificate and we will see if the certificate carries the name of our trainee or not. Yes guys, you can clearly see here the certificate mentions the name of 𝗃𝙗𝘆. You can see the date here. Now you people must be thinking how I have managed to send this certificate just by filling up the form. How this process of integration and automation has worked. As soon as I have filled up the form on behalf of my trainee, automatically the trainee has got the message with the PDF file of certificate. So let me show you the process on my screen now guys. Okay guys, before we start with the process, let me show you 5 easy steps of integration as you can see on my screen. Step number 1 says connect Google Forms to Pabbly Connect with the help of webhook URL. So what you have to do first is, you have to log in into your Pabbly Connect account. Then we have to integrate Google Forms. Okay, why we are integrating Google Forms with Pabbly Connect? Because we have created the form for our trainees in Google Forms. So it is important to first integrate Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. Now step number 2 says collect the forms data in Pabbly Connect. Okay, so trainees will fill up this form. Okay, and I want the data of the trainee should get transferred into Pabbly Connect. So step number 2 says the same. Now step number 3 says send the same data to Google Slides for creating a certificate from template. So in step number 3, we will be integrating Google Slides with Pabbly Connect. Why? Because I have created the certificate for the trainees in the Google Slide, in my account on Google Slide. Now when the data of the particular trainee will be transferred from Pabbly Connect to Google Slide, then the Google Slide will create the certificate for that individual trainee. Okay, so step number 4 says save the certificate in Google Drive. Okay, in step number 4, we will be integrating Google Drive with Pabbly Connect, because I have created a folder in my Google Drive where I want all my certificates to get saved first, and then from there it will be sent to trainees on WhatsApp. So step number 5 says send certificates on WhatsApp via 360 dialog. Okay guys, why we are using 360 dialog here instead of WhatsApp? Why not we are integrating WhatsApp directly? Because WhatsApp does not allow you to send messages directly. For that you have to use another software which is official API of WhatsApp, that is 360 dialog. So here we will be integrating 360 dialog. Okay guys, now let's start with the process. Okay guys, so to start with the process, you have to first open your browsers, come to the search engine, and here you have to type Pabbly, Pabbly, remember, Pabbly. Okay, now you can see the website page of Pabbly on my screen. What you have to do next is come on products, and you can see all of the 5 applications offered by Pabbly. Today we are using Connect, so click on Connect. Okay, now you can see our offer is going on, and this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now for the first time users, if you can see a green button at my right corner which says sign up for free, click here and you can create your free account guys, completely free account in just 2 minutes. Okay, because I am already logged in, so I'll click on sign in. And now once again you can see all of the 5 applications offered by Pabbly. As you know, today we are using Connect. So come on Connect and click on Access Now. Okay, let it load. So guys, this is how the dashboard of Pabbly Connect looks. Here you can see I have created various workflows. Now we have to create a workflow. So for that, you can see a blue button at my right corner which says Create New Workflow. Click here and a mini box will emerge in front of you asking you to name your workflow. So here you have to name your workflow. Okay, so guys, you can see I have given a name to my workflow which is send certificates to students on WhatsApp. Okay, this is the name of my workflow. Now I'll click on create. So now you can see we have entered the workflow. Here we have to perform the steps of integration and automation. Okay, you can see the title name what I have given, send certificates to students on WhatsApp. And one more thing guys, the workflow we are making today, okay, I'll add the link of this workflow, this same workflow in my description box. What you can do, you can click on that link and you can clone this same workflow into your free Pabbly Connect account. So don't forget to go and check the link. Okay, now let's read out what it is written here first. Trigger when this happens, choose your first application trigger. Action, do this, choose your next application action. So you people must be thinking now, what is this trigger and what is this action? So let me tell you, trigger is happening of an event and action is the response to it. In this case, trigger event will be submission of the forms. So we have created a form for our students, okay, and on successful submission of the form, what we want, what is the response we want? We want as soon as the students will submit the form, automatically a WhatsApp message will be sent to them with the certificate file, with the PDF file of certificate. So you understood, trigger is happening of an event and action is the response to it. Okay, now let's continue with the workflow. We have to choose our first application to integrate. So for that, click here on your first application. come to the search field, and here you have to search for Google Forms. Okay, Google Forms. As you can see on my screen, I'll click this, and now a new field of trigger event has emerged in front of me. I'll click this arrow, and you can see the trigger event in the scroll down. I'll click this. This is the particular trigger event I want. And now guys, you can see a webhook URL has been generated in front of me. Now I'll tell you what webhook URL will do and how it will help us to integrate Google Forms with Pabbly Connect. But before that guys, please read out the instructions very carefully, the instructions which are given below. Why I am telling you this? Because when you will read the instructions, you can create your workflow completely by your own. You need not to follow any other tutorials. Pabbly Connect is really very easy to use. Okay, you just need to follow the instructions one by one, and you can create your workflow completely by your own, guys. Remember. Now let's read out the instructions. We'll read first 5 instructions, and then I'll show you practically how to perform the steps. Okay. So first instruction says Google Forms responses are collected in Google Sheets. So follow the below steps in order to get the new response. Go to form on which you want to take submission and make last question as required for trigger. Switch to response tab. Click on create spreadsheet icon. By default, form name shown as sheet name. Click on create. Okay guys, now we'll perform these first 5 instructions. So for that you have to first go to your accounts on Google Forms. So let's go to our accounts on Google Forms. Click on the new tab. Come to the app section. Here at the corner a square is given where the apps by Google are provided. Come down, scroll down, and here is the forms. Click here. So guys, this is my account on Google Forms. Okay, I have created different forms here. You can see. Now if you want to create a form, you have to simply click on this plus button where it is written blank, and automatically the template of the form, the format of the form will open in front of you. From the right corner, you can add the question, you can import questions, you can add text, you can add video and images. So guys, this is how you can create your form. I have already created my form. Let me show it to you. So this is the particular form I have created, company training certificate. Let me open it for you. So this is the form guys, the student will see. Okay, and let me tell you one more thing. With this form, a Google Sheet is integrated automatically. So students, whenever the students will fill up this form, automatically the response will be captured in a Google Sheet. So for that you have to click on the responses above here, and at the right corner again you can see a green icon which is the icon of Google Sheet. Click here and automatically the Google Sheet will open in front of you. Now here you can see already the subheadings are given. Okay, and the name of the Google Sheet is same as the form's name. Now whenever we will enter the students will fill up the detail here, automatically the responses will be captured here. Let me show it to you. First we will preview the form. Okay, here is the eye icon. Click here, and this is exactly how the students will see the form. Now I'll fill up the form on behalf of my students. So guys, you can see on my screen, this is the detail of my student. You can see here the full name of my student is Sam John. This is the email ID and this is the phone number. One more important things guys, when you will create a form for your students, right, don't forget to give a help text or a instruction box here in front of the phone number column. Why I am telling you this, you have to give a instruction or a help text of adding the country code, that whenever the students will fill up the form, they have to add the country code. Okay, this is very important. Why I am telling you this, I'll tell you further in the workflow. But remember that whenever you will create the form for your students, you have to add the help text for your students to add the country code with your number. Okay, now we will submit the form, and we have successfully submitted the form. Let's go to our Google Sheet, and here you can see, yes, automatically the responses has been captured here. Okay, so this Google Sheet is automatically integrated with this form. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to integrate this particular Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect. Okay, so how you will integrate, go back to your Google Sheet. Here at top it is written extensions. Click here. Now click on add-ons, and now click on get add-ons. So as soon as you will click on get add-ons, a mini window will emerge in front of you, which will be Google Workspace Marketplace. Now you have to come to the search field, and here you have to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks. Pabbly Connect webhooks, as you can see on my screen. So guys, this is an add-on provided by Pabbly. Now here it is written installed because it is already installed in my system. You people have to install this add-on, then you have to close this mini window, and guys, you have to refresh your page. Now refreshing your page is very important. Why I am telling you this? Because when you will refresh your page, then only afterwards when you will come on extensions and you will come down, you can see a option for Pabbly Connect webhooks as an individual option. Now click on Pabbly Connect webhooks and now click on initial setup. So again a mini box will emerge in front of you asking you for two options. First is webhook URL, second is trigger column. So guys, here you have to paste the webhook URL and this is the trigger column. So first we will paste the webhook URL, then I'll tell you what is the trigger column. To paste the webhook URL, you have to first go back to your Pabbly Connect account. Okay, this was the particular webhook URL. Now copy this webhook URL, go back to your Google Sheets and simply paste it here. Simple. Now trigger column, come to the trigger column guys. Trigger column is the last column of your Google Sheet. The last column of my Google Sheet is column D. So I'll enter D here, but yours can be anything, E, F, G, H, but remember trigger column is the last column of your Google Sheet. So always enter the last column of your Google Sheet. The last column of my Google Sheet is D. I have entered D. Now click on send test. But before that guys, go back to Pabbly Connect, come down and here see if it is showing, the status is showing waiting for webhook response or not. If it is not showing waiting for webhook response, you have to simply click this blue button and automatically the status will change. So it is already showing us waiting for response. Go back to Google Sheet and now click on send test. As you can see, the data has been successfully sent to Pabbly Connect. Let's go to Pabbly Connect, and yes, here you can see the data has been successfully captured. The responses of our student has been captured here, you can see. So we have successfully integrated Google Forms with Pabbly Connect guys. We have successfully done our first step. Now we will hop on to our next step. We have to correct a minor issue. Let me tell you what is that issue. If here in the responses, here you can see it is written timestamp, and in front of that the date and the time are merged together. Okay, the date and time are merged together. Now I don't want the time, I only want the date. Why? Because I have created the certificates for my student in which I have given a header for the date, but I haven't given any header for time. So I don't want time, I only want the date. For that we have to perform a step. We have to format the date. Let me tell you how. Come down, come to your next application, click here, come to the search field, and here you have to search for date and time formatter. Here you can see on my screen. Click here, and guys, automatically a new field of action event will emerge in front of you. Now action event works as same as the trigger event. Click on this arrow and you can see various action event. Now I want to format date only, so I'll click here and now I'll click on connect. So guys, it is asking me for the required field. Now I'll map the data. Okay guys, what is mapping data? Let me tell you. If you'll come to the fields, the required fields which we have to fill, click on the box and automatically a scroll down will appear in front of you. Now if you'll click on this arrow, you can see the responses which were captured above. So these responses are the same responses which were captured above here by Pabbly Connect. Now this option of mapping data is given to you by Pabbly Connect because whenever you are required to fill the fields, the required fields, you need not to go up again and again, then copy the data, come down and paste it. You can simply map the data. How? Click on the search, click on the value field. The scroll down will appear in front of you. Come to the responses and simply map the data. So we have mapped the date and the time. Okay. Now we have to format. We have to choose this particular field to format. Click on this arrow and you can choose the particular format. I want this particular format. I want the date first, then the month, then the year. So I have chosen this. Now I'll leave this field and I'll click on save and send test request. We will see the responses. Yes guys, the responses are perfectly fine. You can see the time has been vanished from here and you can see the date which we have formatted. So we have successfully done our second step also. Now we will jump to our third step, which is integration of Google Slides. Now guys, why we are integrating Google Slides? Because we have created the certificate for our students in Google Slides. Okay, so it is important to integrate Google Slides. For that, you have to click on this plus sign, come to your next application, come to search field, and here you have to search for Google Slides. Okay, Google Slides. So you can see on my screen, I'll click this and a new field of action event will emerge in front of you. If you'll click this arrow, you can see the various action event. I want to choose this particular action event, which is create presentation from template. Now I'll click on connect. So a mini window will emerge in front of you asking you for two options, add new connection and choose existing connection. I'll click on add new connection and now I'll click on connect with Google Slides. So guys, now it is asking me from which account I have to enter. I'll choose with this particular account. And now guys, Pabbly is asking me for my permission. So your data is completely safe and secure with Pabbly. You need not to worry about your privacy and you can freely press continue. Okay. And now you can see I have been successfully authorized in. Okay, let it load. Now guys, we have to fill the required fields. So first field is asking us for the template presentation. So what is template presentation? Let me show it to you. Let's go to our account on Google Slides first. Okay, click on the new tab, come to the apps section, the apps provided by Google, come down and click on slides. Okay guys, so this is the particular account. This is my account on Google Slides, and here you can see I have created many certificates for different workflow. Now if you want to create your certificate, you have to simply click on this plus sign where it is written blank, and a format of template or certificate will emerge in front of you. From here you can choose various kind of templates, formats. You can create various kind of certificate. Now I have already created my certificate for this particular workflow. Let me show it to you. This is my certificate, training program certificate. Let me show it to you. So guys, this is the particular certificate which the students will be getting. Here you can see one variable for name is given and the other variable for date is given. There is no variable for time is given. That's why we have formatted the date and time. So guys, we have to map this particular certificate in our Pabbly Connect account. How? Let me show it to you. If you'll go back to your Pabbly Connect account, come to the field, template presentation field, click on this arrow, and you can see all of the certificates, the same certificates which are there in my Google account can be seen here in the scroll down. Now I want to choose the particular certificate. So my certificate is training program certificate. I'll choose this. Okay. Now come to the next part, which is title of new presentation. So guys, you can keep the title of new presentation anything. I want to keep the title of new presentation as the name of my student. So I'll just map the name of my student. How? Click on the search field, the title new presentation field. Come to the scroll down, responses of Google Forms, and simply map the name of my student. Okay. Now it is asking us to map new presentations location. So guys, what is new presentations location? It is nothing but the folders location which I have created in my Google Drive account, where I want all my certificates to get saved. So let me take you to my account on Google Drive first. Click on the new tab. Okay, come to the square where the apps are provided by Google. Come down and here you have to search for Drive. Okay, so Drive is at the top only. Here, click this. And guys, this is my account on Google Drive. Here you can see I have created various folders again for different workflow. Now if you want to create your folder, you have to simply click on this new, and you can see here is option for folder, file upload, folder upload, and various other options will appear. So you have to click on folders and automatically you can create your new folder. I have created my particular folder. This is my folder, training program course. Let me click it. So guys, I want all my certificates to get saved here. So I have to map the location of this particular folder into my Pabbly Connect account. How? Let me tell you. Go back to your Pabbly Connect account, come to new presentations location, click on this arrow, and automatically the scroll down will appear. Now you can see all of the folders which I have in my account on Google Drive. I can see here in the scroll down. I want to choose the particular folder. This is my particular folder, training program course. So I'll click this. So I have successfully mapped the location also. Now I have to map the name and the date. Simply I'll map the name and the date. How? I'll click on the field, the scroll down will appear, come to the responses of Google Form and I'll choose the name. Simple. Now same goes with the date. Click on the field, come to the responses, come to the date time formatter here, click to the responses. You can see the result which we have formatted. Click here and now click on save and send test request. Now we will see if the responses are positive or not. Let it load for a second. Yes guys, the responses are completely positive here. As you can see, no error it is showing. Okay, so we have successfully integrated Google Slides with the Pabbly Connect. Now we will jump to our next step, which is integration of Google Drive with Pabbly Connect. Why we are integrating Google Drive? Because right now we have created a folder where we want all our certificates to get saved, and from there it will be sent to students on WhatsApp. Okay, now click on this plus sign. Okay, come to your next application, to come to the search field, and here you have to search for Google Drives. Okay, you can see on my screen. I'll click this and a new field of action event has emerged. So I'll click this arrow and I can see the various action events. Now I want to choose share a file with anyone. So I'll come down and here you can see it is written share a file with anyone. So this is my particular action event. I have chosen it. Now I'll click on connect. So a mini window has emerged in front of me asking me for two options. First is add new connection. Second is choose existing connection. I'll click on add new connection and now I'll click on connect with Google Drive. So guys, I'll enter with this particular account 𝗪𝗆 𝗼𝗪𝗮, and now Pabbly is asking me for my permission. So guys, your data is completely safe and secure with Pabbly. You need not to worry about your privacy and you can freely press continue. So I'll press continue and let's see, I have been authorized in successfully. Now I'll come and I'll fill up the required field which is asking us for the file ID. So let me show you what is file ID. If you'll go above in the responses of Google Drive, Google Slide, here you can see it is written presentation ID. Now let me show you the presentation ID properly. So this presentation ID is the files ID. This is the location which we have to map down here. How you can map, I'll tell you. Come down. Okay, unbutton this first, click here. Now you have to remove the previous field ID, come to the responses, come to Google Slides and simply map the location. So presentation ID. So this is the file ID. We have successfully mapped it. Now we have to click on save and send test request. We will see the responses if they are positive. Yes, the responses are completely positive as there is no error it is showing. So guys, we have successfully integrated Google Drives also with our Pabbly Connect. Now we will jump to our last option, which is integration of WhatsApp. But here is the twist, we are not integrating WhatsApp here, we are integrating 360 dialog. Why guys? Because WhatsApp does not allow you to send messages directly. For that you have to use another software which is official API of WhatsApp, that is 360 dialog. Okay, so click on this plus sign, come to your next application, let it load. Come to the search field and here you have to search for 360 dialog. As you can see on my screen, I'll click this and the new field of action event will emerge in front of me. Now I'll click this arrow and I can see the various action event. I want to send template message, so I'll choose this particular action event and now I'll click on connect. So you know the drill, a mini window has emerged in front of me asking me for two options. I'll click on add new connection and now guys, you can see here it is asking us for two options. We have to fill up two values. First is API key, second is domain. So let's read out first what it is written here. Enter API key. Here you can create API key in your 360 dialog account. Log into your 360 dialog account, move to WhatsApp account page. From the left sidebar and click on generate API key button. Okay, and here it is written enter the domain which you will get while generating the API key, example 𝗪𝗆.360.dialog.io. So guys, see, descriptions are very important to read so that you can understand what is your next step and from where you can get the value of your next step. So let me tell you how you can get the API key. Let me take you to my account on 360 dialog first. Okay guys, this is my account on 360 dialog as you can see on my screen. Now if you people are in doubt how I have reached to my account on 360 dialog or how I have created my account on 360 dialog, so let me tell you, I have created a separate video for this and I have added the link of the video in my description box. you can go and check there. You can click on the link. And guys, one more thing, I have added one more link in my description box. Okay, now if you'll go through that link, okay, if you'll click that link, you can avail the services of 360 Dialog at very affordable price instead of the usual price they charge. Okay, so don't forget to go and check both of the links. Okay, now let me tell you from where you can get the API key. Okay, come to the left corner here, you can see 3 options are given. Click on WhatsApp accounts. And here, come to the right corner below, you can see a blue button is there which says generate API key. Now guys, you have to click this blue button and you can generate your API key. This is very simple. Let me tell you one thing, you have to generate your API key only one time. Okay, the same API key can be used for different workflows. So this is a one-time process. Don't forget what you have to do. You have to click on this generate API key and your API key will be generated. With the API key, automatically the domain will also be generated. Okay, and one more time, it's a one-time process, so you don't have to do it again and again. You have to do it just once. I have already generated my API key and the domains, and I have already copied it. So I'll go back to my Pabbly Connect account and I'll simply paste it here, both the values, API key and the domain, and then I'll click on save. Okay guys, for some security purpose, I cannot show you this process. So I'll copy the API key and the domain here and I'll click on save and we will meet directly into our workflow. Okay. Okay guys, as you can see, we have been successfully authorized in. It was a very simple process. Okay. Now we have to fill up the required fields. The first field is asking us for the template. So let me show you what is template first and where you can get the templates. Come back to your account on 360 Dialog here. Besides generate API key, it is written show details. Click here. Okay, now you can see 3 options on top: detailed, templates, profile. Click on templates, and these are all the templates I have created for my different workflow. You can see here. Okay, for this particular workflow, I have created this particular template certificate link. Let me show it to you. Okay, so guys, template is nothing but it is just the body of SMS which will be sent to your students. Here is my body of SMS. You can read, hello, congratulations, we are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the, please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know this certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want to help you get there. Hope for your significant and successful career in life. Best regards, 3. Now guys, you must be thinking, what are these numbers given in double boxes? So these numbers are nothing but they are the variables. Okay, so these variables will be keep changing according to your according to the information of your student, trainee or participant, anything. Okay, let me show you one example. Here you can see at my left corner they are written body 1, body 2, body 3. So these are the body fields. Okay, here let me enter the name of my trainee. Let's say that name of my trainee is Sam John. So as you can see, as soon as I have entered the name of my trainee here, automatically the variable has changed. Okay, now same goes with the body field 2 and 3. In body field 2, it is asking for the course name. So let's say training course. We have entered the value here. Okay, and you can see automatically the variable has changed to its original value. So this is just for an example, I am showing it to you. Okay, how the body fields and the variables work. Now let me delete it. Okay, and guys, one more important thing, how you can create your template. Let me show it to you. Come up here, you can see a blue button is given at my right corner which says add template. Click here and the format of template will open in front of you. Here you can name your template. From here you can select the particular language, in which language you want your body of SMS. Then finally you will type a body of SMS here. So this body of SMS will be standard. Okay, it will be sent to every trainee or student of yours. And now when you will when you have completed your template, you have to click on preview and submit. Guys, after creating your template, you have to send the template for the approval. The approval process is done by FB and the approval process takes from 2 hours to 24 hours, 2 hours to 48 hours, sorry, 2 days. Okay, so if I'll tell you general, in general, so the approval process gets done within a day only. It doesn't take much time, but you have to first get the approval then only you can use the template. Don't forget to get the approval. All of my templates here are approved. Let me show it to you. Here you can see it is written approved, approved, approved. Okay, so you have to first create the template and you have to send for approval. Don't forget. Now we will map this particular template, the certificate link, in a Pabbly Connect account. How? Come back to your Pabbly Connect account, come to the field of template, click this arrow, and you can see the same templates which are there in my account on 360 dialog. Now I'll search for my particular template, which is certificate link. As you can see on my screen, this is the particular template. So I'll click here, and I have successfully mapped my template, the particular template for this workflow here. Let it load. Now I'll jump to my next field, which is the namespace. So namespace will be automatically be filled up. Okay guys, you need not to do anything. And same goes with the language code. Language code will also be automatically filled up. Here it is written EN. EN stands for English. Let me show it to you. If I'll go back to my account here, under the language section, it is written EN, EN, EN. So guys, EN stands for English. This is showing me that all my templates and the body of SMS of my templates are in the English language. So it will automatically fill up this field language code. Now come to the recipient mobile number, guys. Read here what it is written. Enter the recipient mobile number with country code, example +91. Guys, that's why I'm telling you to put a header or a instruction box for your students when you will create the form for your students, that you have to fill the mobile number with the country code, because without the country code, the Pabbly Connect won't accept any numbers. Okay, it will show you the error. So to save your time, I have told you to give a instruction box for your students so that they will enter the mobile number with the country code. Guys, that's why the descriptions and the instructions are very important to read, so that you can understand the workflow, the process of workflow. Now I'll map my student's mobile number here. Click on the field, come to the responses, Google responses, and here is the number. I've simply mapped it. Now it is asking us for the header document URL. It is given in example PDF file. So guys, we are sending the certificate in the PDF file. Okay, so we have to map the PDF file link. How? Click on this field, come to the responses of Google Drive down. Okay, now come down, and here you can see 5 links are given here. Among the 5 links, you have to search for the PDF file, PDF link. Here it is, the PDF link. Click this and you have simply mapped the link, PDF link. Now come to the header document file name. So guys, header document file name will be the name of your file. It will appear at the very top of your message. So you can give the file name anything. I'll give the header file name as the name of my student. So come to the responses and simply map the name of my student. Okay. Now I have to enter the body fields 1, 2 and 3. Here in the example, it is given to you what you have to fill. In body field 1, it is given example Mahesh. So I'll simply map the name of my student. In body field 2, it is given digital marketing. So I'll simply map the name of my course. And finally, it is given ABS Institute. So I'll map the name of my company. Okay, let me map all of the fields. Okay guys, so I have mapped the name of my student, and here I have entered the name of my course training program and the name of my company manually. Okay, so this will be stable. This will be stable in my message, the name of my company and the name of the course. And now I'll click on save and send test request. You can see above we have filled up all the fields. Okay, come down and click on save and send test request. We will see the responses if they are positive or not. Let it load. Yes guys, the responses are completely positive, as you can see on my screen. Now we'll go to our WhatsApp web page and we will see if we have received any message under the name of Sam John or not. Okay guys, this is my WhatsApp web page and you can clearly see a message has just arrived. Let me show it to you. The message states here, you can see the header document name Sam John. I told you it will appear at the top. Now the message states, hello Sam John, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the training program. Please find the attached PDF containing your certificate. We know this certificate will be a great addition to your resume and we want to help you get there. Hope for your significant and successful career in life. Best regards, AI. So guys, you have seen the body of SMS which we have created in our template. Okay, so this body will remain the same. Now I'll click on this the certificate and let's first download the certificate, and let me show it to you if the certificate carries the name of our trainee or not. Yes guys, you can clearly see here the name of my trainee is in front of me, Sam John, and you can see the date here. So guys, you have seen how perfectly the integration has worked. Okay, now let's check a real-time example. Let's fill up the form once again and we will check if in real time if a message will arrive here. Guys, one more thing, I cannot show you different WhatsApp web pages at the same time. So what I can do, I can delete this message in front of you. Okay, and then we will see if in real time as soon as we will fill up the form on behalf of our student, a message arrives here or not. Okay, so guys, this was our form. Okay, let me resubmit it in front of you, and this is our form. Now we will enter the form on behalf of our trainee, and we will see if in real time the WhatsApp message will be arrived there in our WhatsApp web page or not. Let me enter the details of my trainee. Okay guys, as you can see on my screen, these are the detail of my trainee, Jenny Thomas. Email address is this and this is the mobile number. Now I'll submit the form. Okay, I have successfully submitted the form and here is the Google Sheet. Let's see if yes, you can see here the responses has been captured here. Now let's go to our WhatsApp web page and we will see if we have received any WhatsApp message under the name of Jenny or not. Okay guys, as you can clearly see on my screen, we have deleted the message and just now a message has been delivered to Jenny Thomas. You can see the header name and the message states the same. Hello Jenny Thomas, congratulations. We are pleased to inform you that you have successfully completed the training program, etc. Best regards AI. Now let's download the certificate and we will see if the certificate states the name of Jenny Thomas or not. Yes guys, you can clearly see the certificate states the name of Jenny Thomas. You can see the date here, and guys, now I'll add the link of this workflow in my description box, the same workflow which we have created today, and you can visit the workflow anytime when you wish. Like you have to simply click on the link and you can clone the same workflow into your free Pabbly Connect account. So don't forget to go and check the link. Hello guys, before you leave, let me tell you, not only just these applications, but you can integrate tons of other applications by using Pabbly Connect. If you want to contact us, this is our email ID, admin@pabbly.com. If you have any further queries, you can always visit to this website. And guys, if you really liked our video, please don't forget to like, share and hit the subscribe button. It will really keep us boosted and we will keep providing you such videos. Thank you.